Hello guys, my name's Xenomorph and 96 back with another video yet again. But this video is a bit different. Obviously I do apologise. I was away Saturday, Friday afternoon to Saturday. I did a bit of camping with my family. Don't like camping, but I thought it's a way to get out. But on that camping trip, it was quite a good experience actually. But I am a bit late with it, and I'm normally on the ball. But my general point of this video is about the England match against Ukraine. What a play! Great goals been scored. Not one, not two goals, not even 3 goals, but 4 goals. I'm going to do a quick summary down on that match. First part of the match. How can I explain it? How can I actually explain this? The match for me, first half, was just fluent. I'm going to do it from England side. I'm also going to do it from Ukraine side. So the part I'm going to do through Ukraine first. Ukraine did have the ability to try and score a goal, but it was their attacking and defending from first to the second half that just stopped suddenly. They just didn't want to defend, in the words. I know they're out now, but they could have done with a bit. They could have put a bit of pressure on for England. It would have been a more interesting game. Wouldn't be just so one-sided, but here we go. It is football. With England's side, man. England's side was just... How can I explain it? It was just from the first get-go of the game to the second half of the game, they just had the ability to attack and defend when the ball was coming to them. And for me, watching the game itself, oh my camping trip, like, yes, by the way, Xenomorph did have a wonderful, myself, Xenomorph, did have a wonderful camping trip, which he doesn't like camping, but he had to go, because a new experience. Besides all that, the England game that I saw against Ukraine was really well played. Really well played. The play from England, magnificent. Literally, I'm going to say it now. Magnificent. They knew how to, I don't like saying it, but they knew how to shut Ukraine down. And that was enough for me to guarantee a win. When the first goal came in, yes, Ukraine, I'll be honest, from the England side, had them worrying. Second goal comes in, they're like 2 knocks at the door, and it's like, are you not responding to this? As I say, is it going to be a 2-punch knockout? For me, it was. England was all over them, first and second half. And for me, when the third and the fourth goal came flying in, they knew exactly what to do. Like I said, I'm going to say, congratulations to England for that match, and keep pushing forward, keep your heads high. But the England match, for me, unstoppable. I did have a check on the quarterfinalists. as well, for this Euro 2020. Let's put it this way. England have got Denmark. I did watch Denmark play Czech Republic and they beat them 2-1. I think it was 2-1 or a bit more because I only watched so much of it. And then obviously Denmark obviously won, so we get Denmark. For me, for that match, I'm going to have to give it to England. I'm not going to give it too early and muck up the England thing. I think Denmark is going to put a bit of pressure on England, like nearly most of the teams do. But I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be a game worth watching. Can't wait to watch it. I cannot wait to see it. But the other game that's piqued my interest, very piqued my interest, funny enough, is the Spain versus Italy game. And you'd probably be thinking, no, why Spain versus Italy? Well, this is how it goes down. So if England go through, we get either Spain or Italy. Denmark goes through, they get either Spain or Italy themselves. So I'm going to do it from point of sides. If Denmark went through, they've got Spain or Italy. So let's say if Spain went through, yeah, Spain's going to be defending left, right and centre, trying to get a quick easy goal. Same for Italy. Vice versa for England. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but I do want England to go through to the final. You know, where there's only like, what? Well, actually, no, it's not quarterfinals, it's actually semi-finals, isn't it? That we're going into. Yeah, so I'm going to semi-finals, so I say, to then become the final. I want to see England go through to the finals, no matter what. Even though I am half Scottish. Born in England, but I'm half Scottish, which no one of you would know. Obviously, yes, Scotland is out ages ago, but they can come back stronger. The thing for me is, and it's weird I'm going to say this to you guys, you know, who keep up to date with everything that I do. Obviously, there is going to be more videos along the way. Is, how can I explain this? I'm going to explain this in a way where that all of you can understand. I think let me explain it this way. I want England to verse Spain. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, what you on about? If England go through, let's say they beat Denmark, and they, you know, they've done what they can, and they're ready. Obviously, backing Gareth Southgate, who's the England manager, he wants to put an impression for the World Cup. He'll be thinking of the World Cup very shortly. And I know he'll be thinking of the World Cup because every team does it, right? He wants to put an impression on the Euro 2020 for the World Cup. Now, this is how I can break him down so quickly. Now, you're probably thinking, the World Cup's probably not until what? Next year, probably, roughly. It's going to be weird I'm going to say this, but obviously I'm glad that Belgium's out, by the way, so no tooting my horn there. But we've got Italy or Spain. If England versus Spain, you've got a team that's well drilled, very well drilled, and they'll stop nearly every single goal going through, which will then make a very boring match. And then, of course, I'm going to say this, will also make them easy for enough to score a goal on the England's defence. Right? Now, hear me out here. If we had Spain, yes, Spain's striker is out with an injury. Right? We could capitalise on that. For me, I would recommend taking Harry Kane off, to keep the energy going. That's what I would recommend doing, but hey ho, I'm not a manager. But if we have a game plan where we put some of the youngsters on, and so we basically have what we've got now, but a bit of a mixture of young and old in, it might benefit us. That's what Gareth Southgate is doing with right now. If we, I don't know, let's say if we beat Italy or Spain, which it's probably a slim chance against beating Italy, because they are a good team, and of course a country as well as Spain. I don't know. The funny thing with me is with football, it's you can tell I'm slipping away from it because of the punters. The commentators start to slag off teams. For me, I hope we win the semi-final and the final, because then it shows when we do come up to the World Cup, it's going to show us that we can do anything as a nation. And for me, I think it's going to be good. It is going to be very good, and it's going to teach things that we don't normally get, in football. Because then, if you look at the England squad now, we have got a good England squad. Believe it or not, we have got a good England squad. But I would love to see. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'd love to see England win another World Cup. I don't know how many years it's been that England's never won a World Cup. But if England can win another World Cup, yes, it would make a difference. That is 100% yes. But for me, I would love them to just dominate the World Cup and obviously finish off the Euro 2020 with a bang. What I'm trying to say to you guys is, imagine England as probably the only first team to ever, I don't know if it's been done before, but imagine if it's happened. England Euro 2020 champions and World Cup winners for 2021. Or is it next year? I think it's next year. Or 2022 championships. That would actually make tons and tons of players who are outside of England. Yes, wouldn't respect us for who we are, because we've tried our we've actually tried. We've literally worked our butts off to do what we do, and I'm actually happy for England to where they are now at the quarterfinals. But I'm not happy enough for them to go out, if you know what I mean. If they don't go out the quarterfinals, it means, what are they doing? What's going to happen? You see, for me, I think personally we'll lose our reputation of being a nation, because yes, I know we're in the Brexit, so many, I think, going down the line, we won't be in that Euro 2020 as much. Yeah, I know Scotland won't, Ireland won't be, I believe. No, I know Scotland and England won't be, but I'm not sure about Ireland or Wales if they will be. But yeah. So guys, what I'm going to ask you today is, if you want to drop it in the comments below, if I haven't said it already, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It helps me out, it helps this channel out so much. You know, every like you do helps me much, keeps me a smile on my face. Every share, and obviously every hitting that bell icon, just keeps the channel going. If you don't mind you guys dropping comments on the bottom, see what you want me to do next, it'd be brilliant. And also, I'm going to drop you a little question where you can answer it down below. Would you like to see England become 2020 Euro champions? Would you also like them to win another World Cup for, I believe it's next year? This year or next year? And what are your thoughts actually on England? Do you think they're a good team? Do you think they've got a lot of room to improve? What is your thought? As I'm going to say this, I've been your wonderful host, Xenomorph96. I am actually signing out. I hope you have a great evening today. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.